Good evening. This is Brooks Compton, Mayor of the City of Centerville, and the Centerville Council has just completed its 12th formal meeting of the year, and this is October 16, 2017. The meeting was called to order at approximately 7:30, and the invocation was given by Pastor John Gibson, who is the pastor at the Living Hope Church. A pledge of allegiance was taken by all members in the audience and the council. A roll call, and all members of council were present this evening. The council, as it normally does at its formal council meeting each month, acted on minutes of previous council meetings, one from September 18, a formal meeting, a work session from September 18, a work session from October the 2nd, and also a work session from October the 9th. There were a couple of small corrections in the minutes, but they all were approved. Karen presented us with a few communications, or two communications, a resignation from Sierra Kelly, who has been serving on the Centerville Arts Commission, and a resignation from Sue Spiegel, who has been serving on the City Beautiful Commission. We very much appreciate their service to the city on these various commissions, and will miss their service on both of those committees. We had a special award tonight that Chief Robertson presented to us, Zachary Randall. And Zachary was in a situation, he's a 10-year-old, and Zachary was riding in the car with his father when his father had a medical emergency and passed out. His father's leg came down on the gas pedal and he started to accelerate the vehicle, and Zachary was able to take control of the vehicle by driving the vehicle or handling the steering wheel until he was able to wake his father up by continually yelling his father's name. So the action of Zachary Randall prevented any serious injuries or any property damage by his quick action, taking control of the wheel and trying to get his father awake, which he successfully did after a period of time on the road. This took place on Bigger Road. His father did wake up and was able to get the vehicle off to the side, and no accident occurred or no injuries occurred. Zachary was a very pleasant young man and had an opportunity to tell us a little bit about himself and what he did. We also this evening, Deputy Mayor Belinda Kenley is a member of the Centerville Women's Civic Club, and tonight they were recognized for their anniversary, and Jane Rogers, the president, was here this evening. Belinda Kenley presented a proclamation which the council had supported, recognizing the anniversary of the Centerville Women's Civic Club. They had a very good attendance this evening. About 20 people attended from the club itself, and we recognize what a great job they do for the community and how active they have been in the community over these many years. Then we had a Silver Links presentation from Catherine Myers, and this is the project that the City of Centerville, along with Dayton, Kettering, and Huber Heights, started back in 2016, and it has been expanded, and it's a project that's available for seniors in our community who need to have questions answered regarding possible where they would go for care, where they would go for certain types of treatment, where they would go for transportation assistance, for basic assistance around the home. And that project has been put together through the Silver Links program through the United Way. The city was one of the founding 4 members of that, and Catherine talked a little bit about it and how many people from the city of Centerville have been helped by this project over that period of time, the last year or so, and it's been a significant amount to have benefited from the Silver Links program. So Catherine told us a little bit about it, and we were glad to have been a part of that, and the city of Centerville continues to be a part of that program. Then we had citizens' comments and petitions. We had a member from our community talk to us a little bit about the program with respect to feral cats in the community, about trapping, neutering, and releasing, and trying to work with the city to come up with a program that may be a little bit more successful than what this individual thought has taken place in the past. The city is reviewing that particular item for consideration as to how we might do that differently in the future. Then we also had the good fortune this evening to have former Mayor Mark Kingseed was here, and Mark spoke about the charter amendments which will take place which will be on the ballot November 7. Mark, having been mayor for 12 years and a council member for 14 years before that, had an opportunity to explain each of the different items that will be for the voters, all in one ballot item, a yes or no, on these relatively insignificant changes to the charter, which is basically how the city of Centerville handles its business. As former Mayor Kingseed said, it's the Constitution for the city of Centerville, and that's how we operate, the way we operate the laws and resolutions and things of that sort. So Mark made a very nice presentation. After his presentation, council had decided that Mark should be recognized for his many years of service to the city, and in particular where he presided over our meetings for many years, which was in the law library here at the city of Centerville. So unbeknownst to Mark, he made a presentation regarding the charter amendments, which we had asked him to do on behalf of the city. And then we presented Mark with a plaque that will be naming the law library here in the city of Centerville, the C. Mark Kingseed Law Library here in the city of Centerville. And that will be placed on the wall there in the law library and will always be known as the C. Mark Kingseed Law Library for the city of Centerville. Mark was surprised that we did not let him in on this secret, and so I think he was totally surprised when we made the presentation and the plaque. And you'll have an opportunity to see that. And if you are in the city building, come down to the law library after it gets placed on the wall and see what a nice representation it is for Mark. And I know that many people around the city worked on that. Holly Bricker, who works with the city manager, and also former city manager Greg Horn were very much a part of getting the plaque prepared after approval by council to do so. And we're excited about that, and we're excited to name that and honored to work in the law library named after Mark Kingseed. So we took a little break and had a little refreshments as we recognized Mark, and Mark had a number of friends here who surprised him this evening to see him being recognized and the library named in his honor. Then we went to official reports. There were brief official reports this evening, recognizing some of the new businesses that have come into town, Sneak Preview Ultrasound, Mod Pizza, 9 Rounds over at Cross Point, the Ghost Walk, which took place in conjunction with the Washington Centerville Public Library and Centerville Washington History, and then recognition of former Mayor Sally Beals as received this Founders Award for the Centerville Washington Foundation. And then also today, we took part in the topping off of the Miami Valley Hospital South project, which is the Joint and Bone Spine Center of Excellence, which is going up over at the Miami Valley Hospital South campus here in Centerville. And we were reminded today and commented today at that ceremony what a big part they have been in our community and how excited we are for the projects which they've advanced over this period of time. And it's only been 10 years that they've been there. They started in 2007, and the expansions and the projects that they have on the books in the future, we are very excited about. That's been a real pleasure to work with Premier Health and Miami Valley Hospital South, and we are extremely proud of what they brought to this community. Then we had an item that took place in front of that the Planning Commission and brought to the council, and that was an item with respect to Randall residents at Yankee Trace record plan. And that was just a couple tweaking of a couple items for their final record plan, and that ultimately was approved by council unanimously. A number of items were under the consent agenda. No item was controversial, and no item was removed from the consent agenda, and all those items were passed. And the items, particular of note, there were two that were not just merely housekeeping items. One was that the city of Centerville is participating in a across the state municipal project to try to challenge House Bill 49, which was the centralized collection of income tax. And over 100 cities are participating, have all recognized the importance of trying to beat back the House Bill 49 and how it is impacting the ability of local governments, municipalities, to collect their own income tax revenue properly and to be able to track it properly, which the state clearly does not have the ability to do so. So the city of Centerville, on a per capita basis, agreed to participate in that, and the council legal campaign assist paying for the legal counsel for the fighting of the House Bill 49. Well, like I said, more than 100 other municipalities are participating in this, and we're glad to participate in it. And the other item was on the consent agenda from significance was that the federal FAST Act funds through the Miami Valley Regional Planning Commission, we needed to pass this item for the resurfacing of Wilmington Pike from Alex Bell Road to just north of I-675, primarily because this is a project that involves other jurisdictions, and we're working together. We each have our different shares to come up with, but this allows us to move forward with that particular project, which will be very helpful in the funding of that significant roadway improvement. And then finally, under old business, we had an item that dealt with a couple changes on our earned income tax ordinance, reflecting some of the changes that the state has implemented or instituted that's required for the city of Centerville, and we passed that unanimously. We had new business, and we did not have any other business to deal with, and the meeting was adjourned at approximately 9:30 to our next meeting, which will be on the 20th of November, will be our formal meeting. So thank you for watching. Follow with the community calendar, and if there's any questions that you have, please feel free to call the city or send any of us a question through email or a comment through email, or our telephone numbers are on the website and also on the town crier. Thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing you at the next summary on November 20th.
Welcome to Centerville Datebook, your City of Centerville information calendar, where we give you the events and activities happening in warm and cheerful Centerville. Here's what's happening this month. Centerville leaf pickup is in full swing. Please rake your leaves to the curb at least 24 hours before your scheduled pickup date. Leaves should not be bagged. Branches, sticks, grass, and other yard debris will not be collected. Check the fall issue of the Town Crier or see our website, centervilleohio.gov, for further information. City offices will be open on Columbus Day, Monday, October 9th. All city services will be operating on a regular schedule. Buy fresh, buy local. The Centerville Farmers Market is offered every Thursday through the end of October from 2:30 until 6:30 p.m. near the AutoZone on South Main and Spring Valley Roads. Taste the freshness of local produce, bread, and other great food grown right here in our area. Check out CentervilleFarmersMarket.com or the Facebook page. It's time for treats, no tricks. Beggar's Night is Tuesday, October 31st from 6 until 8 p.m. in the Centerville, Washington Township area. Parents and children are reminded to carry flashlights and use caution while crossing streets. Fall is a great time to improve your golf game. Lessons and the off-season practice facility are waiting for you at the Golf Club at Yankee Trace. Visit yankeetrace.org or call 438-GOLF to sign up. Looking for a perfect setting for family or holiday parties? Benham's Grove, the historic gathering place on North Main Street, is a great choice for casual or formal events, offering flexibility, competitive pricing, and professional staff to make your next event a memorable one. Call 433-1913 or visit benhamsgrove.com. The Centerville Library has a million stories to tell and tons of programs. Both the Centerville Library and Woodbourne at Cross Point are open on Sundays from 1 until 5 p.m. Visit wclibrary.info for details. Pick up some good reads at the Friends of the Library book sale. Thousands of books, movies, and more will be on sale for $1 to $5 October 26th through 28th at the Centerville Library. Visit wclibrary.info for more information. The City of Centerville is compiling lists of individuals, groups, and organizations willing to assist elderly and disabled Centerville residents with leaf raking and snow removal at no fee or for a charge. To volunteer, list a business, or receive the resource information, call Centerville City offices 433-7151. What better way to start off your morning than with delicious pancakes? You're invited to Centerville Rotary's 17th Annual Pancake Breakfast, 7 a.m. until noon on Saturday, October 28th at Centerville High School, West Commons, 500 East Franklin Street. The menu includes all-you-can-eat pancakes, sausage, applesauce, and beverages served by Rotary Club members. For more information, visit centervillerotary.com.